whole day up if you complain.
Yeah.
I assumed, Don, that you saw the same announcement that I saw and David saw today about one of the things that IBO has done, and that is they have added a comment section in your PRs down underneath where it says business people. They've added another comment section, and that comment goes directly to Facebook. You can have your PR readers comment on it right directly on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
if
I got that notice, and then I seen it on my pages.
Yeah, I have tested it. It works good.
Did they add it to the existing PRs or the new ones?
All of them.
Right. Okay. That's a good thing. I might have some more plant people out there.
You need to make sure you got your fan /like business page there in your IBO profile.
Yeah, I got 2 of them in there, but I think I'm going to take I got 2 Facebooks in there. One of them's my business /fan page.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take my personal one off of there, I think.
Yeah, well, that's the way I run it. I run my fan page on there, and it's been seeing some growth here lately. So. But I did go out and try that and test it. I commented on a lot of PRs out there today. I commented on both of y'all, on several of y'all's PRs, and everybody else that'll probably be on the call tonight. I went out and commented on them, and it works. I did that and then went over.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, Mike.
I think it's a terrific idea. I think it'll gain a lot of exposure and a lot of traffic.
Yeah. How can we tie the co-op in with it? Is that possible?
I don't know. Give me some time to think on that one, because we would have to. What we'd have to do is create a fan page, probably. I don't know. I'll look into that.
Okay. It might be a good idea, you know.
Yeah.
We might have a winning team fan page, you know.
Well, it's we kind of already do. So that's what I was going to have to figure out, is how to change the winning team fan page so that it promotes the co-op, and I can probably do that. When I get to thinking and working, I get ingenious sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'll look into doing that. The co-op's actually running really good. Well, just out there looking the other day, we had today we had 700 and something hits to the rotator there. So I'm actually pushing up to 800 hits to the rotator. That's really good for that.
Yeah, it's worth $3, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's cheap advertising.
Well, I don't know how many people how many people you'll recruit or sales you'll make or whatever, but at least it's putting your name out there. It's branding.
Yeah.
And that's cheap for that. So.
Yeah.
And the traffic going there is pretty much targeted traffic, so so at least you're getting in front of the right people for it. That's what's important there.
seen no email from Stiforp, so about my prospect. So I guess he ain't visited yet.
The one you was talking about the other day?
Yeah.
Well, might be a good thing to do is follow up with him if you can. If you got.
To her.
That's right, her. Yeah, you said it, her. But just if you've got a way, just follow up with them.
Oh yeah, I see her across the street every now and then. Come visit her parents.
Well, when they're coming across the street, you get out there and trip them. Then you go out there and pick them up and give you a chance to talk to them.
Yeah.
Have you ever used that refer a friend, Dave?
No, I haven't. Well, yeah, I have. I've got 2 of them in there. I've got a. Come think of it. Let me go back here.
I'll say that's a good way to lock them in. Once they're in there, you've locked them in. They can't, by accident or anything else, go to somebody else. So
yeah,
if they do decide to join, they'll be yours.
Okay, well, I got 2 of them in there.
Anybody?
One of them I grabbed from Sam's.
That works. Anybody that you are that you personally refer, such as the lady we was talking about, anybody that you personally refer to your Stiforp page, to one of your landing pages or anything like that, you ought to, if you have their email address and name and everything, that's the first step you ought to take, is to go ahead and put them in your refer a friend. Because just what Don said is that locks them into you, and then no matter how they get there in the future, they're going to be yours.
Okay.
I've actually referred several people that way to that I neglected to put them in the refer a friend, and I have sent them to there, and actually found that someone else did put them in refer a friend, and even though I sent them there and I did the selling, they went to someone else, which is all right with me too. That's all right with me too. We're building Stiforp, and that's the bigger and better it gets, the better for everybody. But I have on several occasions. I learned maybe the hard way, but I learned that the first thing I do when I go to send someone personally to my Stiforp page is any of my Stiforp pages, then that's the first thing I do is put them in the refer a friend.
Yeah, if I ever get her email address, I'm gonna put her in there too.
Well, that'd be the good reason to follow up with her, if you got a way to follow up with her, and just tell her you had some information you wanted to pass along to her, and you needed her email address. So
yeah. Three more minutes and Sandy will be ringing in.
You reckon so? Well, I'm kind of holding on. I've got some things I need to talk to Sandy about, and I wanted to talk to her on the call about it because it's probably of interest to everyone. So. But like I say, I'm really happy with what they've done with the adding Facebook comments to the for the PRs. It's really simple to do, and it just if people will use that will help everybody get more exposure. Also encourage you to write more PRs.
Yeah, I know. I've been real busy. I haven't written some for a while now.
I understand. I've been kind of out of the PR business for about a week or so because
Me too.
I'm busy and out of town for a little while, and I can come up with any number of excuses. That's all they are, excuses. So I still ought to be doing it.
Well, my excuse is I've been trying to. I worked all weekend non-stop, and I just crashed today. I haven't had a break, so I was really tired
Yeah.
earlier today, but I feel pretty good now.
Yeah,
Took me a nap.
I could tell you must have done something that got rejuvenated there. Well, you come on earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked all day Sunday and all day Saturday and all day Friday. I was tired.
You been doing your tree work all weekend? Is that what you've been doing?
No, I've been moving trailers and
Oh,
uh, pulling engines, and
that sounds too much like work.
yeah, I work hard. Putting brakes on trailers, new backing,
Yeah.
all the brake hardware, stuff like that. Cleaning out the workshop, putting the engine hoist together.
I always hated mechanical work because I could break anything I touched.
I'm
Well,
pretty good at that too. I done. My hands have done got in such bad shape now. I don't do much of mechanical work anymore. I have done it in the past.
I'll tell you a story about that. If your hands bother you. My mother worked in OR for 19 years, and she was real good friends with a lot of doctors.
Mm-hmm.
And she had her hands bothering her when she got up in her middle 60s, you know. And the doctor told her it was either surgery or vitamin B6. If you take vitamin B6 every day, your hands won't bother you anymore.
Well, I don't know. My hands bother me because I got gouty toffee all over them. But that's an easy fix if that works. We'll have to try it. Good evening. This is Mike in Georgia, and you've reached the winning team training call for this Tuesday evening. Please tell us who you are, where you're calling from.
It's Sandy, Mike. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Cindy. I've been
Hi, Sandy.
I've been waiting on you because I got some things I want to talk about tonight that
Okay.
with you in mind.
Okay.
With you in mind. You called me on the phone and asked me how you could advertise your real estate business there with Stiforp tools, if I'm correct.
Yeah, and you know the reason for that call was because I have my About Me page, you know, that page that we and build ourselves.
Uh-huh.
That's tied to Stiforp. So I didn't know if I could do another one or what.
Well, you have a lot, and I've got a couple, 2 or 3 suggestions here. But with your Stiforp tools, you
Okay.
have and went to the tool in the screen share here. I don't know if you're there or not, but anyway, under my tools, and of course you've got tools to build any business there. And what it says is any business, but
Yeah.
there's a number of things in there. The first thing I would suggest looking at, and which is I think of what you're talking about when you said your about me page, and that's what I was going to suggest too. You do have 2 about me pages that you can use and set up,
Okay.
and you can set them up for just about anything you want. And that would be my number one suggestion
Okay.
for just promoting and advertising your real estate. And there's a lot of things you could do with that. Uh, I don't, you couldn't use that one. I got an error on that one. I got to fix. But anyway, what I would suggest is you got, and go to the edit here and see what's wrong. You got a video that you could set up, and one of the things I would suggest there with, and I don't know how you want, what do you want to promote and everything, but if you got some properties and things like that you want to, you want to advertise and get out, you could create a slideshow with PowerPoint,
That'd
and
be great. Yeah.
then you could take that slideshow. What I do is I create a slideshow with PowerPoint, and then I use Screencast-O-Matic. Of course, you could use anything you want, but I run the slideshow, and I use Screencast-O-Matic to take videos of the different slides, and then what I do is I create a video, a screen capture video of the slides, and I just kind of zero right down in on the slide, so that's all that's in the picture. And you could do that with properties too. You could show different properties that way.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're using Screencast-O-Matic or whatever program you're comfortable with using that way to capture your screen, capture your pictures of your slides, you could actually talk over that, and you'd get, if you've got a good voice for doing it. Doug does too, far as that goes. But you could narrate and talk about the properties at each time, or add comments to the pictures as they come up and things like that. And then you save that screencast, screen capture there to YouTube as a video, and then plug it into, well, the one I got up here right now is my special website. You could plug that in, and it would.
How long you going? Stiforp, Mike?
Yes. Plug.
Where should I go?
Okay, I'm at my tools, and then let me go back through the whole process. My tools, and then I clicked on tools to take any business to the next level.
Yeah, I was starting to look at that this afternoon.
And then
yeah.
the personalized landing page. Let me click on one that has something there that'll show. Yeah. Okay. And of course, this is not for your real estate by any means, but same thing. First of all, you got a header up there. You could promote your real estate company there, or agent, or whatever you want to do there. And you got a place to put a logo picture and a personalized picture there in the top in the header, which that's some pretty valuable real estate in and of its own there. But then you come down and you could plug in a video that I suggested you just create You could use narration if you wanted, or if you just wanted to run a slideshow with just pictures or something like that. Either one would be real effective, I would think. Uh, to the uh, to the left of that, you got a little short form for people to fill out, and then underneath that, you got a place where you can put in a narrative. Uh, Tell about your real estate company and your people, you and Doug and agents and whoever's involved in that, and just whatever you want to say that would promote your thing. And then you got you've got actually six links here. First of all, you got a Facebook link. uh, I don't know if you do or not, but you really ought to have a Facebook business page, a Facebook.
Yeah, we do.
I figured you did, and you could put the link to that there where it says Facebook. They could click on that, and Twitter also. Uh, and then you got place for four different links, and you could have different pages and from your some of the websites there that Doug's created. He's done some fantastic job on some stuff there, and you could create that, or if you've got other commercial websites or something like that you'd want to refer people to, or if nothing else, create one page with a list of your agents and their phone numbers and contact information, something like that, and you could put it on there and they could click on that and have contact information. It
Well, we made the VIP tag with the Trinity logo and information, and we're trying to develop a program. I was going to join another company a while back, and they had a program called Hometown Heroes, and they had gathered up like lawyers and various people that would help people that were in the military, medical profession, etc. Give them something towards closing a house. Well, we have always done that. We work with a lot of missionaries, and we've always cut commissions when we listed a house.
Right.
Gave like a home warranty or something at closing to people like that. But we'd like to develop into a program that's a little more high profile and market. So I was thinking if we could do that and make that really stand out on the website, on the Stiforp site, boy, we'd be home free. I mean, that would be terrific.
Well,
so
that's my number one suggestion, is to take that and I don't know if I can explain exactly what my vision in my mind is, but it seems to me that would be an excellent source to promote your real estate business there with.
Yeah. But I'm going to send you the link for this Hometown Heroes. You've got a lot more business background than I have, and just to see, I'll give you an idea what we're trying to do, and just to see if you think it's like an infringement on their copyright or whatever. We're not going to exactly copy what they're doing, but we're going to use it as a basis.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't want to take any more of your time. I don't want to make this the Sandy and Doug show.
No. This is one of the things I was preparing some things to talk about tonight, and this is, I got your phone call, and I just thought about it. This is excellent, because what we're doing here is we want to show people that they can use the Stiforp tools for any business, to promote any business, and this is one of the great ways of doing that. I had another idea that you could use.
I'm taking notes, though.
Well, this is being recorded. I will post it. So let's see. Well, I'm pushing the wrong button here. Let me go back to where there we go. Now I got the right button. Another thing that I was thinking that you could use, and I was playing around with that again a little bit today, is the exposure business with email marketing. if you've got a people that you a list of clients or a list of agents or a list of people that you communicate with, especially on a regular basis, this is ideal. Of course, the email marketing program they have here is twofold. One, and first of all, you can create a contact list, and you can set it up to automatically import names from wherever, whatever source you're getting them from. Oh, but you can also set up an email campaign, which works very, very, very much like our autoresponders. You can send out a campaign or a series of emails if you've got some people that you want to promote your real estate business to, or whatever that you could, if you got if you maintained a mail list that of people that you can contact that are interested in real estate or something like that, whatever, however you created a list, you can do that. Or if you have people that you send out a newsletter to, or something like that. If And a newsletter is a fantastic way of branding yourself and promoting your business.
I used to do that when I was a realtor in New Jersey. I used to do that.
Well,
yeah, that's a good idea.
This is an excellent program for sending out. And there's a complete training videos here. I mean, Marcus does a real good job of training and teaching to set it up. I know, because if I could set it up, I know anybody could. So, but use the email broadcast system. They have there. Like I said, you can, and build a name list and build a, a short, a little newsletter that would you could send out on. And the email broadcast is a one-time shot. It's a one-time deal. Letter, email. You'd have to go back and use. But if you're going to send out, one a week or something like that to a fixed list, that would be an ideal tool for doing that. And you can set up a template. See if I can find one of the templates I set up in here. Where it automatically plugs in all the information you want, and then all you have to do is just add your narrative there that you wanted to write, whatever you wanted to put in the newsletter. But you could already have it set up with a header and the subject line and all that good stuff. This is one I was playing with today. So, but and you could set up any number of different templates. And use the email broadcast as a newsletter, and that just keeps your people letting you know, hey, look, I'm still here, and this is a list of this is properties and stuff that we're excited about this week, and tell you about it. And you can go tell your friends about it and stuff like that. And anyway, that was the two things that I had that would seem like be extremely useful. I keep pushing the wrong buttons here, so I didn't close the Stiforp altogether then, didn't I? Oh, man.
So with two of us, it'd be double the whammy. Yep. Great.
There we go. But there are any number of tools, but as far as promoting any business. Now, one thing your real estate probably wouldn't work unless you was trying to recruit agents or something like that. If you was trying to recruit agents, you could use just a generic landing page.
No, thanks.
But if you're not trying to do that, then these first two personalized landing pages would be excellent to use. Very useful. But like I said, even with those, you can load them into your autoresponder here, or you can also they'll go into your business contacts, so you can start creating a customer contact list and whatever, or
Thank you, Mike. Terrific idea.
Well, I hope that helps. That's that's what I was thinking about today. I did try to call you back, by the way, and I guess I called too late or something.
Oh, I tell you. It's great phone tag, but that's okay because this is a really good, informative, topic. So,
but
I got it all down.
the reason I wanted to share it on the call tonight is because we all, realize if if you can show people how this, how these tools can be used by them and just about, no matter what business they are, you know, whether whether you're trying to recruit a new Stiforp member or not, it doesn't matter. If you just wanting to be in the sales business, sell tools to to an existing business, and it really wouldn't matter if it was brick and mortar. My tongue's getting tied up here. Whether it was a brick and mortar business or whether it was an online internet business, but even brick and mortar businesses need to advertise, and and the internet's a fantastic way for them to advertise. So, what you have is available is tools for them to use to do that, and it's also tools that you can use to do that as well. But by doing it yourself, and then you have a product to actually show other people. When you're out and about and talking, and people, you can tell them, if they, this is how you could be promoting your business as well. This is what I do, and this is how you could be doing it. It gives you a wide open opportunity to make a sale, and of course, as soon as they do that and they realize that it works like that, they're willing to share it with other people. They talk about it, and all of a sudden you got a network growing. So.
Yeah. Sounds great. Thank you, Mike.
You are welcome. The other thing we was talking about before you got in here, Sandy, and I'll mention Dave Mincy and Dave Mincy and that other fellow up there in Indiana, Don, is
he's so quiet.
they're both on here tonight. But what we was talking about is something new. I don't know if you've had a chance to see it or not. The email, the IBO, they sent out an email notice today.
Yes.
What they have done is add a way for you to comment on people's PRs, and have that comment go straight to their Facebook fan page.
Yeah, now, I thought the comment was automatically going to go into that Facebook page box, but it doesn't.
No, it's an extra box down there for you to you can make comments, business people, whatever, make comments, right below the PR, and then down below that there's another box down there you can add a comment to that sends it directly to the Facebook page. And I have played with that today. I've tested it, and it works great.
I just copy and pasted my comment. I didn't have a lot of time on IVO today, but the one PR I did comment on, I copy and pasted the comment down into the Facebook page.
That's good enough. That's great. That's pretty much what I was doing today too.
You did? Oh, okay.
But then I did go out to their Facebook pages, and I went out to on some of my PRs. I did it on went out to my page, my Facebook. It's a winning team Facebook fan page, and the PRs they pop up there, and it's just a good way to get to create some traffic, create some branding and stuff like that. And it's something branding. It's also it's just something IBO's added that.
I think it's great.
More exposure.
question.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about me going on the wall and putting my business fan page in a link there and saying, who wants to join my Facebook page? What do you think of that?
You just ask people to like your page, Dave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Please like my page, and I will reciprocate or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do.
All right.
Which is an excellent approach, excellent idea, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was thinking about that all week, but I didn't know how to word it.
When I first got the page launched and started, they were requiring you to have so many likes before you could shorten your URL to something that was easy for people to use. So I did that sort of approach too, and asked people to go like it that way, and offered to reciprocate, just like Sandy said. And it worked. I started getting the number of likes I needed to do the things I needed to do.
Is it still that way? You have to have so many likes?
I don't know. I got enough, so I don't worry about it anymore.
I see.
All right. Well, I didn't know how to word it. That's the reason I asked that question.
Yeah, I think
that was a good idea, Sam.
It used to be 25. I don't know if it's still that way or not anymore.
That's the number that comes to my mind. Is what it used to be. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right. Sounds right to me.
Well, I'll probably get 25. I would think. I got that many associates.
Well, yeah. Just tell them you want to, you'd like for them to go out and look at your fan page and like it, and that you would be glad to reciprocate anybody that would do that. Most everybody else looking for likes too. They'll be glad to help you.
Yeah. I'll do that as soon as we get off the call. I will do that tonight.
No, David, you can get likes off the IBO exchange too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't put I got it straightened out, Don. My Facebook stuff. It's a business page that I had set up. And it was under. Its name is Mincy Green Tech. So I'm going to use that as a business page and a fan page. And I'm going to take my personal page off of my profile.
If you're using your IBO and your profile to help promote your business, that's probably a good idea, is not to run your personal page on there. That's my feeling.
Yeah, I didn't mind Don making comments on my personal one because he wasn't. He didn't sledgehammer people. He just made he just made comments and told it down at the bottom. It said the person that made the comment.
Yeah.
He was getting likes and stuff like that. So.
Well, the way I look at it, that's my real estate, and I don't want anybody coming on my page and promoting their stuff. I'll usually delete it, and I certainly don't do it.
Right.
If I comment on somebody's page, it usually has something to do with them.
Well, the guy that I was talking about in the last call, I blocked him. He can't even see my timeline. So, and he's an associate of mine. I haven't unassociated with him, but I just kicked him out of there. So.
Yeah.
Well, I agree 100% with what Don said, and there's some etiquette to be observed there, and I don't want somebody come in and plastering all their stuff all over my business page, and I don't go on other people's business page and do that to them. If I go on their page, which I'm sure they want me on their page, but if I got comments to add, I comment, about their their page, their business, and I try my best to always maintain a positive, positive attitude, uh, positive comments. I don't, if I got something negative, I just don't put it there.
Yeah.
And I don't go on my page and talk about somebody else's with a negative attitude.
Right. I don't do that either.
By the way, I did get she put a message on the chat room today. Corinne, she had to attend a funeral tonight, so she couldn't be with us tonight. And I haven't heard from Reverend Dave today. I don't know if he was able to bring his wife home today or not. He had to take her back to the hospital, so I don't. Since he's not here tonight, I assume that she's probably still in the hospital. So, but that's an assumption. I don't know that for a fact.
Well, I haven't had her funerals here lately.
I understand that. Hopefully, we won't have any more anytime soon.
Tonight's been an excellent call. I've learned a lot tonight.
Well, I appreciate that. That's what these calls are about. To help us all learn, share with each other. I don't like real formal calls where I come in and just start preaching on something or I really don't like the calls where you come on and they have the same format and the same speech and everything every time the call comes up. I really don't like that. I really like more informal where we can all share with each other and we can help each other.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate y'all being here.
Well, I agree. That's a good atmosphere for ideas. Just bouncing ideas around.
Absolutely. Mastermind's what they call it. That's what they call it. Mastermind. We got a mastermind group where we come in and we talk to each other and we just what Don says, bounce ideas off everybody. So, and
yeah, we was talking earlier, Don, about. I was asking Mike if we could tie in the Facebook page with the co-op, and he's going to look into that for us.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I didn't know if you was there then. Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought. But Sandy needed to hear it too, because that'd be a good deal if we could get that tied in.
How would that work?
I'm not sure yet. That's the reason I told him I got to think about it and see how to make it work. But if nothing else, just everybody coming on there. I don't want to get on and just flood something. But if people occasionally come on there and just make a comment, post comments or anything like that about the co-op and list the URL link to the co-op so that other people can join it.
Well, that just might make you a millionaire, Mike.
I ain't looking for that. My number one goal is to help other people. I just it always has been, always will be. I wouldn't turn it down if I had it now. Don't misunderstand too bad. That's not my primary goal there.
Yeah. I heard on the radio this week that Walmart does $1.6 billion an hour.
An hour? Oh my goodness.
An hour.
Well, I don't doubt it. They're the world's largest retailer, so.
And I swear they're all in the store at the same time on Saturday. Oh my!
I think they're in the store down here.
Oh.
The secret to that, there, Sandy, is you got to hit the store at 5 o'clock in the morning. And you can get in and out.
Well, I think the times I go that everybody there is riding in the little handicap carts, and I pretty much can't walk around all that store, so I have to have that little cart to get around, and I think everybody is the same situation. Everybody's using the same wanting the carts, so it never seems like enough available.
Well, they got a good system in DJs. You have to, get a key to use the cart, so you don't have the little kids riding them and the teenagers.
Yeah.
So that's a better system.
Sounds like a better system. We don't have BJ's down here anymore. We did have, but they couldn't compete with Sam's and Walmart and Costco, and so we
got all three here, and they all seem to keep thriving. BJ's is not as crowded as Costco, though. I've seen Costco pretty crowded. BJ's is not that crowded.
Hold on 1 second here.
Okay.
What you got for us tonight, Don?
Yes. Hi.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank.
Good.
That happens.
I apologize for that. Someone else called. It was my wife's phone actually ringing, but she was out of the room.
That's okay. I was trying to get Don. I asked Don while you was answering the phone there what he had for us tonight. He said he was drawing a blank.
Well, how about you, David? You got anything else?
No, I got my questions answered. I can't think of anything right now. I don't know. I might be able to think of something here in the next few minutes. But right now.
What about you, Sandy? Let me don't leave you out. And Doug,
no, I pretty much heard everything I needed to hear tonight. How about you, Doug? He's good.
He's good, huh? Oh.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Oh no. I've seen some of the websites and web pages and things like that. He does a real good job at that.
Yeah, he does.
That's not me. It's my alter ego.
Oh, your alter ego, huh? Okay. Well, things I wanted to talk about tonight. I was trying to put something together this week, but that's the two things that just fell in my lap, the last couple of days. Well, first of all is Sandy there with the promoting other businesses, and that's what Stiforp's all about. And if we learn how to talk about that and promote that, then it makes sales just a whole lot easier. And And the other thing was the IBO in the Facebook. I got really excited about that when I read that tonight. And
Okay, I do have something. You just broke my mind up.
I woke your mind up. Okay.
Yeah. If I was to take the Stiforp tool and promote my green industry business through Craigslist in my area, it would cause people to like Stiforp as well as my green industry business.
Well, they could, it would open the door. It give you a reason to open the door to tell them that, if they saw the tools you were using, you can tell them, well, that you have that you have a tool suite or a tool package there, and if they had something that they wanted to promote or and use, then they could get that package for as little as $10 a month, 35 cents a day. It just it's a really 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 good way to promote Stiforp and to promote it. And it's also, in using the tools, is also a real good way of promoting your tree business there, or any business. And like I said, it really
Okay,
really wouldn't matter whether it's a brick and mortar or internet business or a marketing business, or any business could benefit from using you know the tools there. And if you went to Craigslist and you give them a link to contact you with, and that link happened to be one of your personal landing pages there, you could set up something that looked really impressive and might encourage them to not only call you but also fill out the little form so that you can contact them. Uh, it just opens up a lot of possibilities there.
okay. My next question is on Craigslist. They don't like internet marketers, and they'll ghost you. So what I'm trying to, in my mind, kick around right now is how would you uh, keep from getting ghosted?
Because I wouldn't. You don't advertise you don't promote Stiforp. Don't promote your marketing business, your network marketing business. You promote your tree business.
Okay.
With the Stiforp tools, and then
Yeah, but
when you make
I
contact
was
with them.
wondering. Yeah, I was wondering if you could, if there was a way for them to take a free tour of Stiforp off of my tree business.
Well, sure, absolutely. Uh, just
Put a link in to, like one of my landing page links.
mm, I think I would two-step it personally myself. Once you got their name, and you contact them, because you're gonna contact them about your tree business anyway. And when you
Right.
contact them, I mean, you ask them, and you get to start to relationship building. Start build a little bit of relationship. Find out a little bit about them, what they do, and how you can fit your tree business into what they do and what their needs are. And if they're in business themselves, then or they're possibly even interested in generating extra income or something, you know, you can refer them directly back to Stiforp. Uh, I'd refer them to the winning team first, and then Stiforp personally, but
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
way I
that's the
do
way.
it.
That's the way I want to do it too. For
But
the winning team.
I would Stiforp. I'd two-step it. Like I said, I'd use the Stiforp uh, page there to create, your customer for your tree business. Promote your tree business, and then, like I said, through the contacting them about the tree business and everything like that, learn more about them. And find out if there is a, if there's a real interest or a need in there for them to help them build their business, if they have a business to build, and if they don't have a business to build, you might you might slip in there and ask them if they want one.
Okay, you woke me up pretty good now. I'm going to ask you another question.
Okay.
If you're using the Stiforp tool,
Mhm.
and say, for instance, in my page where my tree business is, if there's a section, if I put a section in there where they can fill out their name, address, telephone number, and email address, will it link them to my refer a friend, or would I have to add them?
No, it won't. Uh,
Okay.
what you could do is use that same landing page like I was talking to Sandy about, and there's a form on there. And when they fill that form out, what it does, when they click submit, it sends them to wherever you want, which it could be your internet page for your tree business, but it also puts them in your autoresponder, and it puts them in your business contact manager,
Yeah.
and which you start building a list of customers and stuff like that. You also put them in the autoresponder. You could use the autoresponder and to send them a series of messages about your tree business, and at the end of each message you could put in a short blurb. If you're interested in business, or if you're interested in promoting your business or anything like that, we do have a source of tools for
Okay.
doing internet marketing, or advertising and things like that. So uh, I don't want to tell you exactly what to put in there, because I don't know exactly what to put in there until I start writing something like that. But it it just
Yeah.
throw you some ideas out there. That's at that point. That's where you got a customer there that's actually listening to you.
Right.
So I don't know. There's just
Yeah. No,
any number of things you can
no,
lead to once you have captured them. That's what a capture page means. You've captured them, and
yeah.
then there's any number of ways you can follow up with that, and continue copying, contacting them and building a relationship. And as building a relationship, you benefit one, your tree business. You might get repeat tree business there for them, or whatever. I'm calling it tree business. Whatever whatever all you do. Other services that you offer them, and also as building a relationship, you can find out needs that they might have to build relationship there to actually, if the need is there, to sell Stiforp.
Yeah. Did we run Don off?
I run somebody off, but it's we're coming up on an hour now, so uh, we didn't run anybody. Actually, it's Don. He's for the last few times something's, I don't know if it's his cell phone or what. He's been getting kicked off right here at about right this time.
Yeah.
So anyway, you got anything else you want to talk about? I can talk as long as you want to talk.
No, I'm gonna let you go. I got a bunch of questions answered tonight.
All righty. Well, that's great. And I'm not sure if it's Sandy or Don that's gone here, but whoever you are. Oh, there's Sandy. Okay. You have anything else you want to add tonight, Sandy, before we close?
Not at all. Just my thanks.
Oh,
Many, many thanks.
well, thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. And you and Doug both. And like I said, I'm going to say good evening to everybody. We'll go ahead and close out. And this will be recorded if anybody wants to go back and listen to it. And I'll get it posted. I'll probably be tomorrow, but I will get it posted. Anyway, with that, good night. Look forward to
Good night, everybody. God bless you.
everybody again
Thanks,
Thursday.
all.